Hello and welcome everyone to a new year. It's 2016 and we have a cracking highlights package here. The first one of the year, not the first race, but the first highlights from me. As we have a look at the qualifying results with Rafa taking pole, not very unusual there. However, just stopping my streak of two in a row there. HSV in second, me in third on the prime tyres with Murph and Kid Buys behind as the lights go out very, very quickly. Caught me off guard a little bit there, but the lack of grip with the prime tyres sent my wheels spinning a bit too much and I've dropped to the back. So all that qualifying work undone as everything just goes everywhere at the moment. It's just insane. As Kid Buys drops back, I'm not sure what happened to him there. It was a bit weird. But Rafa and HSV up ahead battling hard, and Rafa goes round, and it's very, very narrowly missed by myself and Murph up ahead. As we now have to start to close in on HSV. So very unfortunate there for Rafa. He would have easily been in the mix to win this race. However, that incident really put him back, and it really put him off his game in this race. As I go down the inside of Mighty Murph at the hairpin, and he takes the outside line, only just given enough room with the wheel spin and the sliding. And we duck underneath his car to have a look at him into the next left-hander. Very, very fast here. Going into the braking markers. Murph is a little bit braver than I am. And I lock up and take the inside line. And I think the job's almost done. However, he's having a look down the inside, so we give him a little bit of room. Careful not to turn in too much if he's there. You can't really tell whereabouts he is. He knows he's around the inside somewhere. And he's having a look at me now. He's all over the back of me. And it is looking pretty worrying for myself in holding this position as he comes around from the inside, the extra grip on the options, and he's just flown straight through that right-hander. Really, really hurts you if you're on the prime tyre. We're covering the inside here, blocking him off a little bit, getting a bit of wheel spin. He's ducked in underneath, but I think with the slipstream here, he'll make a move down the inside, and I'm not going to fight too hard here. I've got a bit of a problem with the grip there and the extra tyre, so there's no real point trying to fight him too hard unless I think I can keep going, but I've kept it going now, and there's a really tricky situation here as we get to the next corner, and that is a very, very narrow miss there. Was not sure how I was going to get through that corner, and I thought contact was almost certain, but we managed to avoid it somehow. And I'm taking a bit of a cheap line through there to try and get up on him. However, the game doesn't really tell me off for that, so bit odd, but get down the inside here, second gear, just try and take the inside line. He ducks in behind, so I try and go wide to get the drive out of the corner, and I think he's going to get me back anyway with the slipstream, and I think that's Rafa tagging onto the back of this group now. He's getting very, very close. Kid is lagging behind a little bit now. And it's Murph going down the inside here. I end up going wide. And because I've gone a little bit too wide, it's given me an illegal overtake. As he must have ducked in for just a short while. Oh, sorry, my apologies. It is Kid Buys right behind us at the moment. And it's Rafa closing in on us right now as we're battling away and holding him up. So it's a four-way battle now for second, third, fourth, and fifth. And HSV has gone. He has completely exited the situation as far as he possibly could, which would mean it would probably be only me at this stage who would probably have a go at him, as my strategy would allow me to catch up with the better tyre in the last stint. As we have a look at Rafa making his way through the field, and he's come back past me now, working those tyres very hard, and I think he burns them out basically by this point, which is kind of bad because really we needed to get to about the sixth or fifth lap at this point, so he's struggling a little bit now on those tyres. And even though I'm on the primes, I'm able to hold on to him, so we still continue to work away as he goes a little bit wide through this section. I take advantage and have a look down the inside here, going into the next sharp hairpin, and it's a lake break from both of us. I managed to make it to the apex. He's on the outside though. He should be able to get the drive out of that corner, and he does. Still no DRS. I'm not sure exactly how I didn't get that. I must have passed him just at the wrong moment, but it doesn't look like he had DRS either, so not too sure what's going on there. Following him behind now, going through the next right-hander. this section's very tricky to sort of pass, so you really need to just sort of be patient and wait it out and see if you can get past later on. Stay onto the back of them, or maybe even wait for an opportunity to pass if they make a mistake. So just keep the pressure on, keep following them through. Finally, we get a bit of a break here as we're just following Rafa now. Not really too worried. As I run wide there, probably a little bit distracted by the car in front. And I know this is my opportunity here as we come up to the DRS. And Rafa goes straight towards the wall. Not sure exactly what happened there, but with the DRS, we'll manage to pull away. And we brake very, very late, and there's a mistake made. And all of a sudden, Rafa's hit us. So, Rafa, not a man to make many mistakes. I nearly take out Kid Buyers trying to turn around. I was just still sliding, and Murph goes straight into the wall, and he wrecks his front wing, and Rafa there waiting for me lets me back through. And now we've moved ahead to the end of the 5th lap, and Kid Buyers and me getting tangled with each other. I think I accidentally really got down the inside there. Didn't mean to really make a move at that corner. It just sort of happened that he went a little bit wide, and I went in a bit quicker, I think. As I'm driving basically all over the road and off the road as I'm given my 2nd time penalty. That 1st time penalty coming back when I was hit by Rafa at the 1st corner. So now this should be, yep, this is the pit for the race. The only pit stop now is we're running the 25% race, a shorter race for harder battling. And changed over to the options now. This is where I want to see where I come out. And unfortunately, I come out in 4th place. HSV is long gone, so 1st place is really not in the cards at the moment. I think HSV has wrapped that up. But now I'm going to have to work my way. And this is a very interesting part of the race because it was team orders, but from HS to tell Kid Buyers to let me through us. Kid Buyers nearly goes into the wall and gives me that much room. But it was so I could catch Rafa and put the pressure on him, so HSV didn't have to worry about that, and that basically ended up happening. So hopefully Kid Buyers isn't too upset, wasn't able to battle. However, I don't think he had the pace on Rafa, and he wouldn't have had the pace on me with the tyres. So as I have a look now at Rafa, try to go around the outside. I've got that extra grip, so I know that I could probably try something that was a little bit different to get around him, but unfortunately that didn't work this time round. As again we wait through this entire section, just following Rafa all the way through. As he's taking a very defensive line, so if we take a wider line, try and get a over or under on him if we can, but not really. That doesn't seem to really be the case as he holds it very, very tight to the long right-hander, which is a very great defensive technique there as I run wide again, following him. Trying to see if I can make a move on this straight here. I got the DRS, but I'm not really pulling in on him, so it's a bit odd there, but with a bit of slipstream, seem to be able to get around the outside here, have a look, but there's not really a lot you can do in this situation. But he gets a very wheel spin, lots of wheel spin coming out of that corner. And we have a look down the inside here, and this should be done. There's a bit of contact though, but managed to avoid a serious accident there. Although Rafa drops back a long way, so I'm not too sure what happened there. Looked like just a bit of side banging there, but oh well. As we come around the final corner to cross the line on the last lap, and that's to take 2nd place. So unfortunately not a win today, but HSV continues his strong form with his 2nd win of the season, and in a row might I mention. I wasn't level with anyone this time finishing, which halts that streak, but HSV they're doing very well. And Rafa back on the podium once again. Very, very interesting season so far. Rafa's pretty much dominated most of it, so has Red Bull. Mercedes have pretty much taken away the constructors from Sauber at this point, with only 3 races to go. Next race in Mexico should be an absolute thrilling race. It is such a good race for battling. As we have a look at the final standings, it's HSV and Chastity in 2nd place. Rafa in 3rd, Kid Buyers in 4th, and Mighty Mirth in 5th place. We'll catch you all next week for the Mexico Grand Prix, hopefully. Should be some amazing racing. Catch you later.